The whole world of electric vehicles, EVs, is full of mystery. The air is full of whispers, and the electric currents are tense with anticipation. In Tesla's world, things change all the time and never stay the same. But just when you think you know everything, something comes out that will rock the business. Hold on to your charging wires, because Dan Ives just told us a secret about Tesla that could change the way we think about the company forever. Don't you think that a deal that blows your mind is the stuff of legends? Put on your seatbelts and get ready to dive deep into this intriguing puzzle. The Tesla tapestry is about to fall apart, and your circuits could blow. What's under there? Please support us by giving this video a like and following to Tesla stock news before we go on with today's video. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's start. Electric cars are getting more expensive faster than you can say electric, but don't worry, there is still a bright spot in this rough terrain. Like the hero in a big budget action movie, Tesla is a sign of how affordable things can be in a world where everything else is expensive. Dan Ives tips his hat and tells us about Tesla's risky plan to cut prices by a huge amount across the board. This move has sparked an electric vehicle EV business and what can only be called a price revolution. You may ask, why the drop? Tesla is cutting its prices in China for a number of reasons. One reason is that Chinese EV makers like BYD, XPeng, and NIO are becoming more of a threat because they make high-quality EVs at lower prices. This makes Tesla feel like it needs to lower its prices. The Chinese EV market is slowing down because of things like the country's economic downturn and the end of government incentives for electric cars. This is another reason why Tesla's prices are going down. To keep selling cars, Tesla needs to lower the price of its electric vehicles, EVs, for people in China. In order to make more cars, Tesla is also cutting its prices in China. Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory needs to make more cars in order to make a profit, since it is currently running below capacity. By lowering costs, Tesla hopes to boost demand for its electric vehicles, EVs, and increase the number of cars it makes. Some people might see Tesla's recent moves as dangerous, but Dan Ives is sure of what he believes. He sees Tesla's move as a strategic one, not just a cheap poker move. Are you keeping up? Keep reading, because the story is getting better. The stock market has also felt Tesla's beat. There is a change in the air for sure. The business is moving all over the world, not just in the US. You might be interested in what Tesla will do next. Get ready to be amazed. The huge company thinks that in the next few years, it will be able to make 2.5 million and finally 3 million units. Tyler talks about how this could be the start of Tesla's bigger growth story. From here on out, things get really interesting. Let your mind wander. If the only thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Tesla is a sleek, quiet electric car, you already know that Tesla is a huge tech company that is destroying the internet with an unmatched speed. It makes more than just cars. Imagine a huge machine that doesn't just put together cars, it also uses its computing power to make sense of huge amounts of data, come up with new ideas, and change the way the digital world works as a whole. When it comes to this, Tesla is very skilled. They're not just banging on the doors of big tech companies like Microsoft and Google, they're hitting with style and guts. They seem to be sending a message, going against what most people think about technology, and setting the stage for a future where boundaries are just ideas. Tesla isn't just another company in the game, they're the outliers who are changing the rules and paving the way for a bright digital future. Basically, Tesla isn't just about cars, they're also deciding how technology will develop in the future, making it possible for cars and technology to work together in ways that were previously unimaginable. Have you heard the latest news about Dan Ives? Hold on to your seats, because Tesla wants to cut the price of its electric cars by 20% by 2025. Why? To catch more customers and get a bigger share of the market? They need to cast a wider net. Of course, there are different points of view and critics who question why Tesla is lowering its prices. But Ives, who is always positive about Tesla, doesn't agree. He thinks Tesla is doing everything right and that their cars have a magnetic pull that draws more people to them. Just when you thought there was nothing else to say, think about this. The base price of Tesla's Model 3 is now just under $39,000, which is a very good deal. That's an amazing $9,000 less than what most Americans pay for a normal car. Yeah, Tesla used to be a luxury dream that only a few people could afford. Those days are long gone. Such an amazing electric car can now fight directly with everyday cars like the Toyota Corolla. It would be great if you could afford to drive around your neighborhood in a Tesla. This is not about spending too much on luxury items. It's about economic growth at its best. In addition, Tesla is keeping its profit margins high by lowering prices in groundbreaking ways, even though interest rates and car loan costs are going up. How? We'll just say that buyers are crazy about it. Have you ever thought about how many people visit Tesla's main website? The number of people visiting Tesla.com is not only going up, it's literally blowing up. A huge 59% increase from one year to the next has caused website hits to reach all-time highs, breaking records and setting new goals. What does this really mean, though? These days, having a strong online profile is important, And Tesla is not only leaving their mark, they're also setting a high bar. Their website is more than just an entrance, it's a place online where customers can be curious and creative at the same time. It's not just numbers that these huge numbers represent. For a business like Tesla, which has built its modern history on digital innovation and direct-to-consumer marketing, these numbers show how popular the company is in the digital age. You might be curious about what's causing this digital boom. Price cuts that are truly amazing are one reason. With this much momentum, Tesla isn't just ahead in the race to make electric cars, they're in a league of their own and about to take the lead in the whole auto business. Imagine living in a world where having a Tesla is not just a dream, but a reality. Yes, that's the world Tesla is making. By changing their prices, they're not only letting everyone into their electric kingdom, they're also laying out the red carpet for both fans and doubters. People who used to cringe at the thought of having an electric car are now open to the idea. This is where the brilliance of it all lies. Tesla isn't just trying to keep up with the Joneses when it comes to price. They want to change the game's rules in every way. It's a planned move that's meant to keep them in the spotlight and make them stand out from their competitors. In the competitive, high-stakes world of electric vehicles, it's not enough just to stay alive, it's time to hit new heights. With these new moves, Tesla is not just trying to stay ahead, but also to become the clear leader of the electric movement. But there is still one question that hasn't been answered. What does this mean for Tesla's bottom line? And how long will these price cuts last for the company? Tesla is able to lower the cost of making things by growing and improving the way it makes things. Then they are happy to give these savings to us, the buyers. If you watched the conference call after Tesla's Q3 2022 financial reports, you heard Elon Musk repeat his calls for making cars that are more affordable. There are rumors going around that Tesla wants to make an attractive, less expensive electric car that will probably be built on Chinese designs and cost between $20,000 and $35,000. What a change in the norm. But what does it mean for Tesla to do all of these things? Come with us as we take the layers off. Before I go on, I want to give you a quick shout out. Please make sure that post notifications are turned on. Give us a thumbs up and read all of this information about Tesla. There's more on the way. Tesla's main goal is to move the world towards clean energy, which makes it a powerful giant in the world of electric vehicles. But every path has things that get in the way. Tesla has to deal with a complicated web of competitors, unstable supply lines, changing laws, and customers' tastes that are always shifting. Tesla has been making news by lowering the prices of popular models like the Model 3 and Model Y, especially in the US and Europe, in order to deal with this unstable market. This has slightly improved their profit margins, but Ives sees it as a long-term move for the company. Why? Lowering prices could be Tesla's key to getting more customers, especially young middle-class people who used to think EVs were a luxury item that cost a lot. For Tesla, making EVs easier to get is just as important as coming up with new ideas. The brand's promise to make EVs available to everyone isn't just words, it's a real promise that's improving their image and getting people excited about buying their products. Tesla didn't just talk the talk in the second quarter, they produced an impressive 466,000 cars around the world, which was more than even Wall Street expected. Ives says this might be the start of something bigger.